Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Umar Johnson. And this guy, man, he is something else, but I don't follow him. I don't agree with most of the stuff that he's saying, but every now and then he'll say something that half-ass makes sense. But he has a problem. This guy is racist, man. And I don't believe that there's two Americas. I believe there's one. We're all the same. Ain't no white America and black America and all that stuff. And I believe anybody on either side, if that's the way you see it, then you're going to always be frustrated because the Lord doesn't see it that way. We're all the same. We are Americans. It's no black and white and none of that stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, this is my friend Popcorn in Pajamas. And she is on TikTok, and she does a great job. Y'all need to go over there and check her out. And she posts almost every day, and she's just about common sense. But here she is chilling at the crib, and she's listening to Dr. Umar Johnson. And I want you to see the expression on her face when Dr. Johnson started explaining what he's talking about.
The problem is Donald Trump is so popular. See, Donald Trump is a nationalist, Art. They don't want a nationalist. They don't want someone who's looking out for the best interests of America.
Yep, that's true. Now, that part is true. Dr. Johnson got that part right. Now he finna fall off the banana tree.
They want someone who's looking out for the best interests of the global elites. And that is the Democrats. The question is, are they willing to cheat Trump out of the election and risk a full-scale revolt by poor white America? That's
the part right there. That's ridiculous right there. Poor white America. Of course, that's his opinion. But if they had cheated President Trump out of this election, America was going to be in a full revolt. And I believe about 75% of the population would have revolted. We ain't finna go for this shit. And we know, most of us understand that President Trump was cheated in the 2020 election. I don't believe 80 million people voted for Joe Biden? Americans? I don't believe that for 1 second. But we passed all that. But Dr. Johnson believes that Donald Trump was cheated in the 2020 election. So you see what I'm saying? But the part that I disagree with him is he's still dividing America. He says poor white Americans and then versus black people. And it's not that way. It's not that way. If you think I'm lying, look at sports. Just look at sports. Look at sport. Look at how people are reacting when you go to the store. You see black people, you see white people, you see people. I live around 2 colleges, right? So when I go to the store, I see groups of kids. I see black kids and a group of white kids, might be 3 or 4 of them. College students, they live together. You can tell they roommates, and they trying to put their little pennies together to decide whether they're going to get a carton of milk or get some more cheese or something. I mean, you see older white women that's, in their 60s, pushing baby strollers and then you look at the baby and the baby half black and all that kind of stuff. I mean, so America don't give a damn about no color. The only way that, where that mess is coming from the media. In America today, the media is the only somebody that's concerned about color. Otherwise, you don't never hear the conversation. And they got some of y'all spoofed. They got y'all hook, line, and sinker because y'all sit up and listen to that stuff, right? And then when you go to work, you don't even interact at work like that. Some of the best people you ever met in your life, that's in your life, have a different color skin than you do. And you a lying-ass piece of shit if you say anything other than that. Because you got some people, if you black, you got some white people that would come to your aid any 3 o'clock in the morning. You can call them and they'll show up, and vice versa. So where are they getting all this color stuff from? That's the media, to keep us divided. So we won't put our heads together and talk about this stuff and see what's really going on. They don't want us to communicate with each other and talk. That's why they came up with that COVID bullshit and had us wearing masks and being 6 feet apart. Do you realize how dumb that is? Some of y'all still doing that shit. I see people now putting masks on. Boy. Anyway, let's finish. I want you to look at Popcorn and Pajama. Look at her face.
The question. That is the question. Are we willing to risk a social catastrophe if Donald Trump is cheated out of the election? In my opinion, Art, I believe he's the front runner. Even though they're reporting that Kamala has a slight edge, I'm not buying it.
Me either.
I believe Donald Trump is the front runner. And I believe he won the last election. I believe he beat Joe Biden, but got cheated.
Yep.
And it don't make a difference to me who wins because none of them care about black folks. I want to be clear about that. But I believe he beat Joe Biden. If he gets cheated again, I don't think white America takes this laying down. I cannot.
America is not going to take this shit laying down. I'm telling you, it's going to be black people, white people, brown people, yellow people, red people, everybody. Do you see how much support President Trump has? We're not supporting the man. It's just that the man has to do the job. It can't be but one president. And the people on the other side, the Democrats, some of y'all are so stupid. Where do y'all get this bullshit? Do y'all worshiping Trump? Ain't nobody worshiping Trump. That is the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my life. That's worse than washing your car with peanut butter. That's dumb shit. We don't worship Trump. Trump supports how we think and what we want for this country. We just happen to think the same way. He understands it, and he's fighting to fix it. Trump is supporting us, dumbass. You know what? Y'all getting on my nerve. I'm trying to be nice, but this shit is getting ridiculous. It does not make any sense at all for some of y'all to be where y'all at. And some of y'all are supposed to be highly educated and all this type of shit. You can go to YouTube, type in a subject, and countless videos will pull up. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? In most cases, if it's news that you're looking for, right, you can go to YouTube, type the subject in, and CNN video will pop up. Fox News video will pop up on that subject. MSNBC, you can check all three of them right there and see what they said and see where the news coming from. And then you can see the difference. If Fox News say one thing and CNN say something else, then you know you got to check and see which one of them lying or figure out which one of them is telling the truth, right? That's how you look up all this stuff. The problem is in America, the Democrats, those of you who are stuck on that plantation, you getting the news from the wrong source. You're getting the news from the people that's trying to keep you down, that's trying to make you feel like you're a victim, right? You are in America. There is nothing that you cannot do if you put your mind to it. This shit gotta stop. But you know what? That's why the mainstream media, they are almost out of the door. CNN, I believe, I'm going to report on this later, but I think they're in trouble. I know President Trump has a $10 billion suit on ABC. He'll probably wind up owning it. He should sue the hell out of CNN, but with that fake stuff that they did when they did Kamala Harris interview. She said one thing, and then they changed it. They took parts of what she said on another interview from another video and edited it in and put it in there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's election interference. That is illegal as hell right there. You can't do no mess like that. So the Democrats, you guys are being tricked, and you're about 20 years behind on your news. And that's why we make these videos. That's why Popcorn and Pajamas, that's why she on TikTok. She's trying to get the information out. But y'all are so stuck and have so much hate that you won't even listen to what Donald Trump has to say. And if you would listen to him, you will see he's not racist. He is not going to take any of your rights. He's not even trying to. And the things that Donald Trump does, when he do them, it's good for everybody, no matter what color you are. Let's finish this.
White America taking this laying down if he gets cheated again. The question is, are they willing to risk a civil war, a potential civil war in this country if he's cheated again? That's the question.
I agree. But anyway, I appreciate y'all stopping in. We just dropped another one. I'm your host, Big Al, Uncle Coon. We'll catch you on the next one. Like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment.